Over the past 2 weeks, our legal team has taken down over 500 fake evil goods listings for our evil goods tallow balm all over the internet. Over the past year, we've had to take down more than 2,000. Most of them are from China or some cringy dropshippers apartment in Miami, and they all have one thing in common: no real beef tallow. Just mystery fillers from China that probably shouldn't go anywhere near your skin. And yeah, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery, but not when people are using this stuff on their kids, not when it's causing breakouts, rashes, and who knows what else. So in this video, we're going to show you what to look out for so you don't get scammed while buying beef tallow balms, since they're so popular right now, whether you're buying our brand or some other brand out there. Because even though we've taken down so many fake listings, our lawyers have to fight them one by one, so there's still a ton out there. Tip 1, grass-fed means nothing. All right, number 1, just because a tallow balm label says grass-fed doesn't mean it's the real deal. We came across a $4 tallow balm on Temu claiming to be grass-fed, and honestly, based on the pricing, I doubt there was any quality tallow in there to begin with. But even if there was, the grass-fed label can be super misleading. Most cows start their lives eating grass, and it's only near the end that they're fed GMO grains sprayed with pesticides and random food waste to fatten them up. Think about it. Farmers want their cows to be as fat as possible before they sell them for meat, so they give them all sorts of stuff near the end to bulk them up. But since the cows technically did eat grass at the start of their lives, they still slap on that grass-fed label, even though the food waste they were feeding these cows was probably packed with toxins. And these toxins get stored in the cow's fat, which is exactly what tallow balm is made of. And without people even realizing it, people are spreading a pesticide cocktail directly onto their skin and then losing it when they start to break out. So how do you know what's legit? You need to look for grass-fed and finished beef tallow. That means the cows were fed grass their entire lives. That's the good stuff. And anything else isn't worth the $4 they're charging for it. Tip 2, the $4 red flag. And in general, if you see a tallow balm selling for $4, run. Actually, that's true for any suspiciously low-priced tallow balm. Making tallow balm takes a lot of time and effort. Just the rendering process alone takes almost a whole day. So instead of all that work, a lot of cheaper tallow brands use a wet rendering process, which is basically just boiling the tallow in water. And that would be acceptable if these were cheap tallow balms being made in the US, but most of the time they're not. So wherever the tallow balm is being produced, chances are it's getting contaminated with whatever's in the water. At best, it's a low quality tallow balm. At worst, you're getting a bacteria-filled tallow balm soaked in unfiltered water. Tip 3, more oils does not equal more benefits. Another easy way to spot a knockoff tallow balm is if it has a bunch of extra oils added. Any good quality beef tallow balm should be mostly tallow. Sure, some extras like olive oil can benefit your skin, but stuffing a tallow balm with a long list of plant oils really only serves one purpose. They're a lot cheaper than tallow. That $4 tallow balm from Temu even has coconut oil. In some cases, coconut oil can be good for your skin, like as a super light natural sunscreen, but it's way cheaper. It can clog your pores easier in high amounts, and if it's making up the majority of your tallow balm, then it's not really a tallow balm. It goes without saying, but tallow should be the majority ingredient in your tallow balm. For example, our tallow balm has a tiny dash of olive oil because, first of all, olive oil has been used for literally millennia, so it's undoubtedly great for your skin. And 2, it also gives our tallow balm a nice creamy texture that you wouldn't get without it. But if olive oil or any other oils are making up more than 5% of your tallow balm, then it just becomes an oily goop, which is how many reviewers describe these Chinese copycats. Tip 4, the beefy smell. High quality tallow balm, especially the unscented kind, should smell like pretty much nothing. If beef tallow is properly filtered, you should only have a very light beef smell at most. So if your tallow balm smells like roast beef, it's a pretty good sign it wasn't filtered properly, which means it's probably low quality and it's just not very pleasant to use. Tip 5, muscle versus suet tallow. Most people don't know this, but there's actually 2 kinds of tallow. The tallow you want to use on your face and in your skincare is made from suet tallow. Suet tallow is harder than normal fat and found around the animal's organs. It's a lot less greasy than other types of animal fat and contains a lot more nutrients. But Guess what's easier to source and way cheaper? Muscle fat, the stuff you use to cook burgers. Not exactly optimal for skincare, but obviously, there's a lot more muscle fat to go around than organ fat, so using suet tallow from organs costs a lot more. But still, plenty of knockoff brands use any beef fat they can get their hands on, because hey, how will you know the difference? Well, we can guarantee your skin will. So again, if the tallow balm is suspiciously cheap, steer clear. Your skin will thank you for it. So there you have it. If you want the good stuff, the stuff that gets you results like this, make sure your tallow balm is grass-fed and finished, not just grass-fed. Choose a brand that's made in the USA and that the ingredients are still mostly tallow. Don't choose a balm that smells beefy, and only pick a tallow balm that's made from 100% suet tallow, no muscle fat. Our Evil Goods Whipped Tallow Balm ticks all these boxes. We've linked to it below if you want to try it out. You can get a really nice discount if you subscribe. But even if you opt for another brand, it's not worth risking your skin to save a couple of bucks. I mean, that's why you wanted to switch to tallow in the first place, right? So always make sure you're getting the best tallow balm available. And if you still want a budget-friendly option to use tallow for your skin, check out our video on how to make your own tallow balm the right way.